Delta 547, wind 19016, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 547.
Taxi via
Air traffic controllers protect our nation's airways. These are the stories of real air traffic controllers to boldly deliver a safe, orderly, and expeditious flow of air traffic from their departure point to their final destination.
Wind 19016, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 547.
I flew the Apache helicopter in Afghanistan in 2006, and I didn't want to go back, so I filmed a lot of it and took a lot of pictures. When I got back, it was a lot of shooting, a whole lot of shooting. I was in the infamous Korengal Valley, which is where some people may recognize this. That was the valley that Operation Red Wings happened. Lone Survivor, that whole movie and all that. I was there 6 months after that happened. So from that, I ended up writing a book called South of Heaven, My Year in Afghanistan. Basically, it just chronicles how I got into Army aviation, but mainly my year in Afghanistan, flying the Apache helicopter in combat. Took a lot of videos with my own cameras. So
they were attached to your helicopter. It was the videos are amazing. You got to see the movie.
I ended up getting some of the footage is actually from the bottom, one of the landing gear on the Apache helicopter. So you can see the gun moving, the ground. You see the rockets shooting, see them hitting on the ground. I had it hooked up to my audio, so it's all actual audio, all actual footage in combat. People ask me how I got that, the camera footage outside of the helicopter there, and I said, well, you know, you have to support the local economy, so I hired this little Afghan kid, and I said, like, you hang on, brother, don't you lose my camera. And so he just got mad.
FAA approved?
Whenever I got going too fast, he'd just bang on the side of the helicopter. Like, all right, I'll slow down. But no, this is back actually when GoPros just started. It was not a GoPro camera, it was a security camera. But either way, it was some incredible footage, and it's real footage. So from my book, we ended up making that movie called Above the Best. And that, well, all the stories in there are from my book, but it actually has the combat missions from two perspectives. One from the guys on the ground, they had taken pictures and some videos and stuff. So on like the convoy mission, the convoy that we rescued, it was the guys on the ground.
You can get that on Amazon Prime?
Yeah, the title of the movie is called Above the Best. It's on Amazon Prime.
And your book too, right?
Yeah, and the book also.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Can I get a couple of signed copies and I'll hawk them for you on our page?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So if you want a signed copy of Above the Best, we'll get Daniel to sign it, and we'll sell it to you. So that was some great stories in there, some great movie footage. You've got to see it. I enjoyed it, and I was going to do some productions with him. I will do some productions with him later on, and we're so delighted to have him on Behind the Scope channel. And our T-shirts over there. But Randall's from Washington, D.C. Rodney's from Washington, D.C. Airport, right?
Tower.
Tower. So you were in the same area that the American and that helicopter.
Same airport.
Did you have the same procedures going on back in 2015?
Same procedures, and I was talking to him earlier. If the helicopter had been at 200 feet and another half mile on the east bank of the Potomac River, it would have never happened.
Okay, so he was outside of his area of.
Well, the altitude was the main thing, because the CRJ was at, as I understand it, 325 feet, about a half mile final, flaps down, gear down, ready to land, and the helicopter flew right into him. But he was too high. The helicopter was too high.
And do you think that helicopter pilot had the other jet behind him in sight and not this guy?
He might have saw airplane, because he was circling, he was landing 3-3. I mean, the jet was landing 3-3, but the helicopter might have saw airplanes on final for runway 1.
Oh. Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking.
And he had the night vision goggles.
He had the night vision on, and
so that would really.
I was wondering about that too, because when the guy issued traffic, but generally when we issue traffic, we'll say one departing, one arrival. So normally you say traffic to your 1 o'clock will be departing runway 33, additional traffic 2 mile and trail. So like we said about helicopters being on corridors, but if that helicopter was on a corridor, which he was, And like if there was an issue about the traffic, quite often if we issued traffic to both and he deemed that the landing one was close, he would say, I would hold my position.
Yeah.
And the reason why they said maybe at 300 is on speculation, is that he lifted up to 300 because the departing traffic is going to kick back the, what are the eddies, right? And so to get out of that way.
Okay.
But I don't believe that both one were in sight. Like you said, they circled the other aircraft, I believe, to the runway that happened. Because helicopters are pilots that fly helicopters, they're so easy to work with. We love to work with them. Just having them hold a position, or they'll say it.
Yeah.
But when we say traffic in sight, all I heard was visual, with the
Did you
aircraft.
say hover there or back up?
We'll say hover. They can do whatever we need them to do.
Well,
Keep on them out, or we can lift up, do
yeah.
whatever, go back. We love it.